We are going to channel a message from one of the ancient Egyptian gods today. So let's see who wants to come out. It's been like 2 days, so I'm happy to be back. All right. Okay, we have Amon Ra, the god of creation. All right. So let's find out what Amon Ra wants to talk about. So everything that you see, like everything natural that you see in this world, Amon Ra was like the person who came up with like the blueprint of how everything would look, right? Or how everything would operate. All right, we have shadow. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. So you're realizing, so are you paying attention to like the dark or the good and the bad side of certain things? Like maybe you're paying attention to this. Some of you may need to do some shadow work. Um, but yeah, there's like there's night and there's day. So obviously, like so evil had to be created, or darkness was created too. All right, let's just see though. Let's just get into this. I don't want to speculate too much. All right, Amon Ra, what do you want to talk about? Oh, he's telling me to pull another one of these. Okay, I'll pull one more before we get into the tarot. One more. All right, spiritual strength. Okay, all right, that makes sense. All right, so you've already done the shadow work. You've already done the shadow work. Yeah, there's that light. I was talking about the light versus dark. So, yeah, so I feel like you've done shadow work. It's made you spiritually stronger. Or if you feel like you're going through shadow work now, it's going to bring you a lot of spiritual strength. All right. Okay. All right. We have the Six of Cups reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups with the Justice reverse on the bottom. All right. Hmm. Okay, so I feel like you're like leaving your home, or you're moving out or something like that, because you're becoming successful, or because um yeah, I feel like you just want to be successful. I feel like wherever you are not happy, and so you want to leave, period. This is like a new feeling that you have. You're like, yeah, it's time for me to break free. It's time for me to do something on my own. Maybe this is the shadow work that you needed to do to realize you're strong enough to leave a place where you feel no happiness, no fulfillment. With the Ace of Pentacles being here, this lets me know that you're going to have an opportunity that's going to help you do this. All right. That's going to help you move on. That's going to help you um, find peace somewhere. All right. I feel like this opportunity is coming to you because you deserve recognition, or you deserve to have rewards for all the shadow work that you've been through. So accept the offer. All right. All right. Your angel number is 2614. We're going to look this number up in a little bit. Okay. We're just going to set it aside for a little while so I can continue to channel. Um, but yeah, this is like a new feeling. Like, yeah, I feel like, once you start getting like these, like recognition for your hard work, or, stuff that you do, you're like, okay, great. Like now I feel like I can do something on my own. Now I feel like, I'm strong enough to handle something. All right. We have stick to a budget. Okay, so this is what you need to be doing. I feel like you've been sticking to a budget and you've been keeping it. So this is like the shadow work you did. Maybe you used to overspend. All right. So I feel like now you have an opportunity to really stick to your budget, make sure it's stable, make sure it's secure. I feel like the fact that you have been sticking to a budget is what's showing your spiritual strength. And it's going to allow you to create the reality that you want. All right. So this is good. I feel like you feel happy about this. You're like, yes, I stuck to my budget. I'm on I'm on my, on the right track. I'm doing well when it comes to any budgets or savings or whatever. So this is the shadow work you had to do. You're realizing that you're able to manage your money on your own or do something on your own. And I'm not sure where you are. I feel like you could be around a lot of people who have not figured this out, maybe how to save or to stick to a budget. So maybe you want to separate yourself from them. Like maybe you're different. Like um, there could be people following your shadow, like they're not saving like they're supposed to. So now that you've already been through that shadow work of maybe overspending, living outside of your means, XYZ, you're able to notice when people are doing the same thing. So I feel like you don't want to be around them. These could be people like in your family or something. All right. The first thing we have is skate. All right. So someone here you could like to skate. I'm also getting someone's name could be Kate here watching. Um, but yeah, maybe you have a newfound love for skating here. All right, so make sure that if you're skating, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to a budget. I'm only gonna spend so much on skating. This could be like roller skating. This would just be any activity with wheels, is what I'm getting. So some of you do this. This like you're gonna get attention from this. You're gonna be doing really good at this. You're a really good skater. I'm seeing also like someone who rides bikes. You could ride bikes or what's another activity on wheels? I don't know, but there's something on wheels that you just found like a new love for. You like doing it. All right. So Amon Ra wants to talk about that for some reason. um, all right. All right, we have flirt. Okay. So now you're going to be attracting people who want to flirt with you. Now that you've done the shadow work, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who are attracted to your energy. Now that you're more spiritually stronger, there's going to be people who want to flirt with you. Like, let's say you're a skater here. Somebody's going to want to like, talk to you, learn more about what you do, or something like that. There's definitely like an essence of you calling in a lot of attention because of the shadow work that you've already done. So Amon Ra is like letting you know, like, yeah, you're trying to be on your own. Sorry, you're gonna be attracting a lot more people. All right, yeah, head turner. That's what you do. You're a head turner. Perfect way to describe what this is. Thank you, Amon Ra. Thank you. You're a head turner. So if you skate or if you do anything to where like people like you call attention, every time you zoom on by, people are turning their heads to look at you or whatever. Especially if your name is, I'm keep hearing Kate, Katie, or something like that. But yeah, you're a head turner. And I feel like, um, this is what you wanted or something like that. But it's like, yeah, well, I don't want to be a head turner and then be, you know, turning the heads of people that are like arrogant or rude or like in my shadow. It's like once you're the light here, once you're the head turner, guess what is on the other side of that? Darkness. So I feel like you're realizing the more in tune you become with yourself, the more shadow work that you do, the more shadows that are going to follow you, the more that you become of light, the more darkness you're going to be surrounded by. So I feel like you have to learn to accept that. And you have to be spiritually strong to recognize the people who are of darkness or whatever, who are still in those dark spaces. All right, yeah, energy. I feel like the energy isn't right where you are. Um, yeah, I feel like you need to pay attention to people's energy. I feel like there's people who are going to try to take your energy or siphon your energy, so you're separating yourself from those people. I'm getting energy vampires. Okay. Yeah. So you're learning how to like say no to energy vampires, people who want to flirt with you. Oh my God, you look so good. You're doing so great. If they, just I feel like you're just good at reading energy. It's like it's just hard to explain. I feel like you don't really have an explanation other than knowing people's energy. The more spiritually stronger you get, okay? Yeah, so I feel like you don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. The advice is justice reverse. So this is like saying like you don't have to like for one, be careful not to fall back into the shadow side. That's the first advice I'm getting from this card. But this card is also telling me like you don't have to be accountable for others people's fuck ups. I feel like this is what the energy vampires want you to do. They want you to be responsible for their own life fuck ups. They want you to overgive and feel sorry for me. Oh my gosh, you're doing great. You're able to stick to your budget. I'm doing terrible. Yada 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 yada. I feel like there's people who want to be needy. These could be like undeveloped water signs or people with water in their chart. Like they're very emotional or something. I'm getting like a Libra. It could be Libra or a water sign or something. It doesn't matter about the sign, but I feel like these are people who don't want to take accountability for their fucking actions. Sorry for cursing. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. But they don't want to take accountability. Like, they're mad because you turn heads or because you get attention, but it's because you've worked on your energy or you are working on your energy. So I feel like anyone here, if you're like feel like you're in a dark space or whatever, you're gonna come out on the other side being lighter. But just know that once you become the light, you're gonna attract nothing but darkness. So you have to find other lights. You have to recognize other light. It's like when you look up in the sky and you see a star, what's surrounding a star? Darkness, right? Like the dark abyss of space or whatever. So that's just what you have to accept. You have to be really ready and willing to accept that yes, I have to be spiritually strong to read energy to know who's okay to be around and who's not okay to be around. When I encounter these dark energies, don't give them my energy. Keep it short, you know. If someone comes to you with their problems, don't take accountability for it. I feel like this is what's happening. Like people see how strong you are, they want you to take accountability for their darkness or for their troubles. It's not happening. Or I feel like Amon Ra wants you to not do that. Do not take accountability for people who have not gone through their shadow work or who are avoiding doing shadow work. That's not your problem. All right. I kind of want to see how you'll know who these people are that are going to be flirting with you, who, feel like you look good, but also at the same time, they have not the best energy. Like, um, let's see. How would the collective know who this person is? All right, sword and rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. All right, so this is someone who's going to tell you like the truth here. Like they're going to be completely honest about their situation or what they're going through. I feel like someone like okay, so I feel like someone who's still in the dark here. They may not be woke yet or whatever. So if you're spiritual, anybody who's around you who's not woke yet, they're dark. Just consider them in the darkness. Just consider them like just count them as someone who's in the darkness because they're not even woke yet. Their eye is not even open yet. Their third eye chakra has not trembled, moved, or nothing. So if their third eye is still calcified, go ahead and count them as someone who is going to be trying to siphon your energy or someone who's going to be an energy vampire. But whoever this person is, they usually tell you the truth. But I feel like now it's like they're telling you the truth with the intention of you like taking accountability for or feeling sorry for them or something like that or you wanting to give to them or whatever. I feel like you just want to like move away from this is what I'm getting. Like you don't want to be around this anymore, which is fair. I just heard like when you're of light, you're in the hot seat. Like everyone's paying attention to you, everyone's looking at you. Like flies, everything's attracted to the light. Like everything that's annoying or dark, whatever, they are attracted to light for a reason. It's like embedded in the DNA of humans. So in all animals, we all need the light. So it's like if you are a person of light, if you Amon Ra created the dark and the light, so he's telling you, look, this is how I created people to be. This is how I created this system. once you become of light, when you're awakened, once you're strong, you're gonna be around people who are arrogant, who disappoint you, who are underachievers, who are lazy, who don't who and they're honest about it, like they're claiming this dark side. They understand the situation, but as soon as you start doing stuff like sticking to a budget, or being happy about your skating skills, or you look better, you feel clean, all these things, you're turning heads. It's like I'm hearing like this eerie sound, like, like there's a light. Let's go to this person and try to siphon that energy. We're gonna go there and try to like, take that from them. Like it's literally like that, and this is how it is. Amon Ra is telling you, like, look, this is how Earth was created. So, you're on this channel, you're watching these videos to become, more spiritually woken, and you want to become a better person, you want to understand the energies, all these reasons why you may watch tarot or be here. You want to become a better person, you want to understand more about Egypt and all this stuff, whatever. Just know that once you decide to do that, you're signing up to say, yes, I understand that people of the dark are going to try to annoy me, they're going to try to take my energy, but I'm willing to be strong enough to deal with it, period. Like that's what you're doing. That's what happens once you wake up. So um yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like, think about it like a zombie apocalypse, what I'm saying. Like everyone's a zombie, but like the people who haven't been bitten yet or something like that, like they're the people who are light, and the zombies are all like swarming them, and it's like you got to get to high ground, to get away from them. Like that's the image I just gave to me in my head, is like a zombie apocalypse like that. Not saying that's gonna happen. Please don't freak out. But I'm getting like that's the energy. It's like energy vampires, yeah, or energy zombies. That's what they should be called, energy zombies. Because vampires are woke. Vampires understand a lot. I feel like vampires are woke, but zombies aren't. So we're starting a new term, energy zombies. That's what they are. They're not vampires. People are saying energy vampires. No, vampires don't need energy. I mean, I guess vampires, I guess they need energy to like stay young or whatever. But I'm getting it's more so energy zombies. Like these people are like, they're just dead. They're not woke. They have no idea what's going on. They're just moving towards the light. They're just moving towards the warm bodies. Like that's the energy. So like Amon Ra says, this week you're really going to see this energy. You're really going to start, you're really going to start understanding. Like the more you wake up, the more darkness you're going to attract. Yeah, mature man and child. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like someone here, you're mature. You could be a man watching, you don't have to, but I just feel like you're more mature than most. But you're starting to do things that um awaken your inner child here. So this could be like skating. Like let's say you're older, you're still skating. Like that's gonna like make people attracted to you. Like, what? You're older and you still skate, you still bike, you still whatever, you still do things that young people do. Oh my God. Or something like that. It's like, I don't know. It's something like that, something that you do, like some type of activity that you do that young people do, or they would consider for young people. You're doing it, so they're going to be attracted to you. So maybe try to like. I feel like you need to find people in your niche, more spiritual people that, obviously take a time to assess their energy, but maybe this is something that will help you. Is finding a community full of people who are also spiritually strong. I'm also getting, if you have a child, you need to read more books to them. I'm getting any parents watching, make sure that you're reading books to your children. Take away their iPad and give them like toys and stuff. Like they need to play with balls, or like they need to go outside more. You need to limit their screen time. All right. That's just a side note. I'm getting that for parents here. Um, you need to allot some time for your children to read. All right. All right, we have adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah. There are definitely adjustments. So I feel like you need to triage, or you need to figure out, okay, who is of light and who's dark. So like literally if you have to make a fucking list, let me stop cursing. If you have to make a list, go ahead and make a list. Make a list of the people that you meet in your life and be like, all right, that person to me, they're still in the dark. They're still dark. All right. And then when they come around again, all right, is this person still asleep? Or they say, yep, they're still asleep. All right, I gotta create my boundary. I gotta, limited time, limited energy that you get from me, or you don't get any energy at all. And then the people who are spiritually strong are like, yeah, like come on in, you can hang because you're learning from them too. So I feel like it's like this energy of don't be around people who can't offer you energy, who cannot teach you anything, who cannot add to your life. If they're not adding to your life, they're subtracting from it. That's just Amon Ra is literally teaching me this too right now. Like um actively, like, yes, like those are the only two ways things can go. Like it's gonna either add or subtract. There's no other frequency here. Nothing is gonna be stagnant. So which is it? These people that are around you, what are they doing? Is that iPad is it adding to your child or is it subtracting away from them? You know, because when that kid don't have that iPad, can they read? you know, like I'm seeing someone here like you're like a grandparent. Maybe you're not a parent. You could be a grandparent. When your grandchildren visit, take away their iPads sometimes, all right, or take away their cell phones sometimes, or something like that. Talk to them about, your life, stories, places you've been in the world. Like share your light to the children who, because children are not woke, right? So children off bat, they're not woke, but depending on how young they are, they could be closer to God because they just got here. So it really just depends. Like, once a kid starts acting out crazy and, doing bad stuff, obviously they're like, they're just kids or whatever. But I'm just getting like, you have to protect your energy as someone who's spiritually strong, period. Period. They're either adding or subtracting. So I feel like once you come into terms with that, life will be easier. Um, yeah, but this all goes back to like budgeting. So this could be like budgeting your energy. Maybe it's not even money. It could be budgeting your energy. Oh, I like the way that sounds. We might title the video that learning how to budget your energy from the energy zombies, right? So yeah, you could be budgeting your children's energy. Like how much energy are you putting into reading? All right, you did 2 hours on the iPad. Let's do just start out with 20 minutes on reading. Like you're doing this, like you're learning how to like now that you are the light or now that you're more woke, you're able to see the darkness and now you can decide, do I want to help this person or do I want to keep my energy to myself? Like you have to learn how to like budget your energy, like literally, because there's going to be a lot of people who flirt with you too, like even in love, like you're going to be a lot more attractive, you're going to look like light, you're going to be a head turner, literally. So yeah, this is a pretty good reading. I like the energy that's coming out here. um so yeah, I guess we could look up the angel number now, 2614. Just give me a second to go online and look it up. Okay, so this angel number wants you to focus a bit on finding time and space to allow yourself to really enjoy your career. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, maybe these people take you away from your career. Like that's the problem too. So I feel like this is what I didn't touch on is the career thing, but maybe you like have a new creative passion and you're confident about it. You're really, you're like, yeah, this is what I do or whatever. You're so excited about this career or, this path that you're on. Other people are not going to like that. Some people may say that you're skating by. I'm getting like people like, oh yeah, you're just skating through your career, you're just skating by, like, you're just skating like everything is fine. You're like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. So make sure you continue to enjoy what you do. Like make sure you enjoy what you do. Um, yeah, because I feel like there's people who maybe don't enjoy what they do or they're not really happy with their career. So like, obviously when they see you happy or whatever, it triggers something in them, the energy zombie. All right. So you can go on sunsigns.org and read more about this number yourself. I'm not going to read all of it, but I think I'm going to close on that note. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonates with you, go ahead and like it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. But until next time, take care.